my breakfast this morning, I am having the Nutrisystem breakfast burrito. This burrito has cheesy scrambled eggs with black beans, mozzarella, caramelized onions, and red peppers. For nutritional facts, it is 119 grams in weight, has 200 calories, 5 grams of fat, 1 gram of saturated fat, 30 carbs, 3 grams of dietary fiber, and 8 grams of protein. So this is 1 power fuel and 1 smart carb in my book. I've added in Velveeta cheese as my power fuel, because in the morning you get a power fuel with your Nutrisystem breakfast entree, whatever it is. And this is 90 calories worth that I've put in here. A serving is 60, so it's I think 42 grams worth makes it 90 calories. I've decided to pair it with a V8 instead of salsa, and that will be the equivalent. 1 cup is 2 veggies to start the day. And I did warm it and top it off with a little black pepper. What did I do with this burrito? Because you know, I've already taken a bite. This is my 3rd try at a video. That's why I took a bite, because I keep leaving things out as usual. So anyway, what did I do? I wrapped this in a paper towel, microwaved it for 1 minute. Then I removed it from the microwave, I put it on the dish, and I proceeded to unwrap it. I opened the wrap, and then I put in my cheese, and I made sure it was all tucked in nicely again, folded it back up, and then I put it into my Pauladine air fryer. Sprayed it with olive oil spray. Cooked it seam side down for 5 minutes at 430 degrees. Then I turned it over, sprayed it with olive oil spray, cooked it another 2 minutes. And as you can see, the cheese is nicely melted, and I'm looking forward to finishing this. It's delicious, and it goes great with the V8 instead of salsa. I didn't feel like salsa this morning. I'm a little under weather from the long weekend, and this is just going to be hitting the spot to charge me up for my day. I'll see you at lunch. For lunch today, Jim and I will be out and about, so I'm bringing a meatball Parmesan melt. This is a frozen Nutrisystem item, and this will be the first time I'm having it. I used half a power fuel. If you can see in there, it looks like a hot dog. It's actually a light string cheese, 50 calories. So I'm counting it as half a power fuel, which I have left from my morning snack. And then I'm having a cup of lettuce, it's romaine chopped, with my 1 tablespoon of classic Catalina Light, which is 20 calories. I'll count it as an extra. And I'm just bringing my Fairlife with me in case I get hungry, depending how late we're out. And that's it. I'll see you back at dinner. Oh, I didn't mention the calories, sorry. Okay, 240 calories. It is 114 grams. It has 6 grams of fat, 2 saturated fat. Let's see, carbohydrates 34 grams, dietary fiber 6 grams, and 14 grams of protein. So we have what looks to me to be a power fuel and a small carb, which is what lunch should be, even in a flex meal. Okay, see you later. I just wanted to go over how I pack my food when I go out again, because we have some new subscribers to the channel since the last time that I did it. But this is like a little insulated bag that I picked up. You can get them anywhere. And I'm going to put a gel pack in there for my salad. And obviously you put a utensil in there. And this is what I'm bringing with me in case I have coffee, because I find that when I go to most places for coffee, they don't have unsweetened almond milk. So I always go prepared with that. And these are just kind of little containers that I have for salad dressing and croutons and whatnot. So, and I wanted to also mention that I did cook this in the microwave for a minute, wrapped in a paper towel. Then I took it out. I put the mozzarella stick, I put a slit in it to put the mozzarella stick inside of it. And then I did put it in the air fryer, the same as I did with the burrito earlier. Did the same exact method. Okay, I'll see you later. For dinner tonight, I decided to try the Nutrisystem chicken parm, which is a frozen entree for my dinner. And this is what I came up with. I took a half cup of the V8 low sodium juice, put it in the bottom of the dish, added 1/2 cup of cooked broccoli florets, and then I sprayed, well actually no, after I did that, I'm sorry, I put the frozen chicken parm entree in the dish. I sprayed over with olive oil spray the entire dish, gave it a light spray. I put Viva Pizzeria from Spice Beast. I put garlic powder, onion powder, and some black pepper, and of course a tablespoon of my grated gold, as I call it, sprinkled over the top. I sealed it up with some saran wrap and microwaved it 3 minutes, let it sit, and another 2 minutes. And this is the result, and it smells heavenly. So, on to the nutrition facts. Okay, so the entree is 270 calories. It has 9 grams of fat, 2 grams of saturated fat, 32 grams of carbs, 6 fibers, and 17 proteins. So we clearly have 2 power fuels and a smart carb in this entree. And that's how it should be. Right? Right. Okay. So check that one off the list. Moving on to what we're going to have for dessert, or what I'm going to have for dessert, is a cream-filled chocolate cupcake, since 8 of them arrived in the April delivery the other day. And they are delicious, so I don't really mind. It's a screw up. What can you do? It happens. Anyway, so what I did is I put for 0 some of this chocolate syrup, which 2 tablespoons is 10 calories. So I just drizzled it, didn't measure it. It's not even 2 tablespoons. I did put 2 tablespoons of the whipped topping for 25 calories. That's going to be my extra. So that means I've used 3 extras today. The salad dressing, the grated gold, and the whipped topping. And so yes, I'm going to have this later on and enjoy it. In the meantime, I'm going to have my dinner now, and I'll be back. Well, hello, my friends. It's good to be back. I hope everybody enjoyed their weekend, regardless of what you might have been celebrating. Today is a new day, or was a new day. And this morning when I posted on our Facebook group, I tried to post some words of encouragement, like, to give everybody that little, we have to keep on going now. Don't think about what we did over the weekend. Unfortunately for me, I wasn't feeling well at all today. And I was reacting to, well, first of all, yesterday I did not eat well at all. I hardly even really ate. And I did have some of my own chocolate bark that I made. I make a bark out of all the leftover candy, the melted chocolate that I have, and whatnot. And I kind of got into that, but I didn't eat a whole lot of it. Like I was sitting there. I definitely had a good amount, but it wasn't over the top by any means. And I did eat one of my little bunny buns that I made. I made the Italian Easter bread, and I shaped them into bunnies and wreaths. So I did have that, and I did put real butter on it. And this morning, my body was not happy with me. My joints were achy. I just felt like a Mack truck hit me. Like, I don't drink really at all, and I felt like I had a hangover. Or as close as what I can describe of what other people feel like when they have a hangover, which involves being dehydrated, which I was because I didn't drink my water yesterday. So I underdrank. I drank more caffeine, which dehydrated me even more because I was on the go all weekend with my baking. I had very little sleep for 2 nights. But anyway, going on and on about myself, the bottom line is that when we overindulge and then we don't feel good the next day because we've done that, it's not pleasant. And I did say, I think I said on Saturday, that we should be mindful only because we have to wake up on Monday and live with how our body feels. With regard to putting the weekend behind us, the weekend is a moment in time. Weigh-in for me is tomorrow. I'm not expecting a loss. I may have a gain. This morning I woke up. That's how I also know I have a lot of inflammation. I woke up and I weighed a pound more than I did yesterday. I didn't eat enough even volume of food. I don't think I ate a pound of food worth yesterday. But anyway, regardless, whatever tomorrow is going to be will be. I did very well today. I enjoyed my food. I'm very happy with my Nutrisystem food, folks. Really look forward to it. Feel very satisfied. Thank goodness, besides spending all the money, it's helping me lose the weight and keeping me from eating things that I should not be eating, right? Breakfast was my first time with the burrito. It was very good. Lunch, I enjoyed. We were out. It was room temperature. And the mozzarella stick did not melt, which I wasn't expecting it to. But it was a nice addition. And tonight's dinner I enjoyed. This is my first time with the chicken parm. It was very good. And I enjoyed how I made it. I still have some left. I did not finish it yet. And then I'll top off my night with the delicious cream-filled chocolate cupcake. I mean, who doesn't like that, right? Unless you don't like chocolate. So anyway, just some things to, mull over in your head rather than beat yourself up. Because a lot of us do that. And then we go on the tailspin. I'll start, next Monday, or it's Friday, we'll start Monday kind of thing. But then you're shoving all these things in that make it even worse in between now and then, which only makes everything, that just makes it all over the top and more overwhelming. And then you beat yourself up more. And it doesn't help us get anywhere. The best way to look at it at this point, I think, for me, and I'm sharing my journey and my experience, I'm not pushing this on to anyone. I'm just letting you know how I come to terms with things now, is to just say, okay, I did it, but tomorrow's another day, and just continue, because it's what we have to do to get healthy. These things are going to happen. The next one that's going to come around for a lot of people is Memorial Day barbecues. It's like the opening of summer kind of thing, right? I don't have to worry about that because we're not having one unless I make one, which will be just, a flex meal. No biggie. But we're going to have barbecues all summer. And I'll tell you, I love barbecue food almost as much as I like the holiday food. The Thanksgiving, Christmas, and Easter. I love barbecue food. And all the salads and all that. Yum. And then, of course, come with the dessert table when you go to gatherings, right? But so the only suggestion I would make for myself is I bring my own food to share, make things that are Nutrisystem friendly and share. And if you overindulge in something that's Nutrisystem friendly, the world is not going to end. And even if you have decided, I'm going to save up and I'm going to have this dessert because I really want that dessert. Or I'm going to have a couple spoonfuls. I'll put a little bit on my plate because I really want to taste it. Yeah, I go for that because to me that keeps me from messing up further, which I've done many times. Trust me. When I used to, because what I eat all day long doesn't faze me. I could just have shakes and bars. You've seen that. If I'm in a hurry, those would be my go-tos. But if I don't eat substantially throughout the day, now those particular things keep me full. But if I'm just having like a salad with some shrimp in it for lunch and I'm having like a hard-boiled egg for breakfast, I'm great all day. But rest assured that at night after I eat my dinner, I am going to be hitting those cabinets in the kitchen up. So that doesn't work. And I'm so glad that I let go of that, I'll call it that lifestyle, and put this one in its place. There's some things I have to tweak as I go along, and I'm good with that. Um, I feel still overall I am becoming a healthier person. And I wish the same for everyone else out there because the struggle is real, right? So anyway, on that note, I'm going to say I will see you in the next video. And I hope that if you are one of those people that had an overindulgent weekend, food-wise, that you just let it go. And don't put off being back on your plan because you view it as screwing up. I don't view it as screwing up. I view it as I'm a big girl. I put on my big girl panties and I make a decision. Okay? These are all about adult decisions that we make. We're not kids anymore. We're adults. Even if we're young adults, older adults, whatever. We make choices, okay? And then we have to live with the choices that we make, just like everything else in our life we make choices about, right? We spend a little extra money on something. We made that choice. Now we have to live with the bill kind of thing. So the main thing is we made this choice. We don't call it a mistake. We call it a choice because that's what it really is. And then the day after, we live with that choice that we made and we move on. We look in the mirror and we say, okay, well, you ate the cake yesterday. You feel like garbage today or whatever it may be that I ate. Okay, so today's a new day. Boom. That's it. There's no ifs, ands, or buts about that. Because if you sit there and dwell on what you ate and that scale this week is it going to be the same as last week? Is it going to be that I gained from last week? This is not going to work. This is going to put you back. You may have come this far and doing great, and you're just going to go back to the beginning again. And who wants to do that? Who wants to regain? See, this is about the yo-yoing. Who wants to do that? None of us wants to do that. So the mindset that I feel for me works is I'm a big girl. I made that choice. I really wanted that beautiful little bunny bun that I made. And believe me, it was delicious. And maybe that isn't the only reason I feel inflamed today. I don't know, but I'm going to use that because it's made with white flour. It doesn't have any fiber in it. No protein. Basically, it did have some egg and milk, but bottom line is it didn't even have a lot of calories because it was only this big. But the butter had a lot of calories, obviously. And I put a good amount of butter. I wanted to enjoy that. I made that choice. So how I woke up this morning, I wasn't expecting to feel, as crappy as I did, quite frankly, but I lived with it all day. Okay? Did it stop me from doing my plan today? No. Because I'm not going to go backwards anymore. I'm here to go forward and to continue to have this to continue to be back in my healthy lifestyle is what I'm trying to say. And I don't have time for that. Just doesn't fit into my schedule. Did I used to have time for that? Wasted time for that. That I did. Until I learned to look at things differently. And truthfully, I did put the link in Saturday's video for Diets for Fattening. I did learn a lot from that woman. And I didn't buy her books. She has these workbooks that she uses. They're very expensive, but I didn't do that. I just watched her for a while. And I started to think about some of the things that she was saying of how we deprive, and then we binge. Because that's inevitably what happens to all of us pretty much, right? How long are you going to stay without one food group? I can't do that. I've done it in past. Can't do it. If I do it, I'm just going to end up like gorging myself. I'm going to wake up one day and I'm going to really, really want something. And I'm not going to be able to get it out of my head until I eat it. Then I'm going to feel sick because that's what always happens to me. And then I'm going to have the guilt, which no longer happens to me because again, I make that choice. And the other piece is the food is always going to be there. This is another part of her mantra. The food, we don't need to eat the whole bag of chips. Past the point of that, it gives you that great taste and flavor you're looking for in your mouth. Shortly after that, you're really done eating the chips. You're not enjoying it anymore. And I've done this too. I just mindlessly sit on the couch and eat whatever at night. I'm not eating it for enjoyment at that point. I'm shoving feelings down, maybe negative feelings for the day. I don't know. It's a habit, partly that too. So if we stop eating when we're full and we pay attention to how the food is tasting after a while, it is a really much healthier way of being. Like, I did leave part of my food. Now, was I practicing that? No. I have lap bands, and I'm not going to make myself sick and then I ruined my dinner that I was enjoying. If I don't feel well after stuffing it in, it becomes that it wasn't enjoyable anymore. So now I will go back to that. I will finish it in due time, but there are times when I don't finish it. Maybe I put too much vegetables in the dish and I save that for the next day. I don't feel the need to be putting massive amounts of food in anymore. Because rest assured, time ago, I would be like, no, I'm going to finish this. I'm going to stuff it in. I don't care how I feel sick. Or I'm going to come back to it. I'm going to finish it. Like, I can't not finish it. I'm not complete until I finish it. So that's basically it. I don't know if what I'm saying makes any sense to any of you. If you would comment, I'd appreciate it. If you have any questions or things that you want to have a back and forth. There are people that converse with me in, the YouTube channel in the comment section. And if you're in the group, we can have chats back and forth in the group as well. I'm open to that. I'd like to hear other people's opinions rather than listen to myself. It's not fun, really. So in any event, if you're not in the Facebook group, it is I should know the name of it myself, right? The link is in the description box. It's Nutrisystem Recipes, Hacks, and Support. Or Hacks, Recipes, and Support. In any event, the link, don't worry about it. The link is in there. If you can't find it, let me know in comments. I'll gladly get it to you. And we do have a lot of people in the group now. I'm so excited about that. And I believe I have 80 subscribers if I have not lost anyone. So I have 20 more to go before I can give that giveaway. And I'm excited to give the giveaway. So if you know anyone that might be interested in my content, please feel free to share. I'd appreciate that. And if you haven't subscribed, because there are people that watch that have not, I'd greatly appreciate it if you smash the bell so that you're notified every time I upload. And if you enjoyed this video, as I said probably 10 times already, please give me the thumbs up. And on that note, I will see you in the next one. Bye now.